Hey, what's up, guys? So I did have this information boiled down in the previous video, which was all about sourcing, how you find profitable items and what the criteria are for those items. But for some reason, a lot of people who have gone through this course seem to have not gotten that information. So I decided to make another video here that I'm just going to stick in between and just sort of further explain and clarify. Make sure you get this. So if you're wondering to yourself, how do I find good items? What criteria do I need to look for? The criteria that you need to look for to find good items are that it has to be an item that has sold more than 4 times in the past 30 days. If it's an item that has sold more than 4 times for a different seller on eBay in the past 30 days, you'll be good. So here, let me just show you an example. Let's find something. So I don't know. I'm showing you the manual way to do it. There are much better ways to do it with software, Zik Analytics, or you can use dropsource.com. So let me find one here and do it manually. I do not recommend doing it manually, but you can. So let's see here. So let's look up. It's always hard finding the first couple ones. Let's look up. My normal is dog bed. I think that's the normal thing I look up. All right. So I'm going to go, now the first several pages are usually like these top-rated plus sellers, so I'm trying to find less popular guys. Let's see, 6 watching, has it sold any? Okay, so this guy's sold 1. Now, Pet Junkie, he's only got 48 feedback, so that's good. If they have thousands and thousands of feedback, that can be harder to find, so let's look at this guy's profile. See if he's drop shipping. 6 feedback, so he's pretty new. Best match will usually show their most popular. Okay, so this guy's really new, hasn't really gotten many sales, so let me keep looking here. No. Let's go back. I want to find, maybe I will go closer to the front page, because I want something that sold like 12 or something. Sponsored listing. Okay, 5. Let's see. If he listed this month, this is a good item. So let's see. How long? So May, June. Okay. So this one has sold. June. This one sold 4 times this month. Okay. So here, this is an item. Now, if we can find this item for sale, then we can list it. Okay. So let's see here. So I'm going to just search Google for this picture. Why am I not seeing the option? Maybe it's because I'm in incognito mode. Okay, let's go images. Images.google.com. Paste that. Nope. Search by image. Okay, so that's not finding other versions. Another thing that you can do is a lot of the time people copy and paste and just use the supplier description. So let's try searching this, and we'll just search that in Google. Aha! You see that? Amazon. Okay. All right. Let's see, is that the same thing? Gray and antlers. Aha, okay, so see, some people change up their pictures a little bit, so my guess is what they did is that they saved this picture, wiped out all this stuff, maybe just in Paint, and took out that. But yeah, so that looks like the same item right there. Now, I'm not going to double-check everything just because it would be boring, but, well, you'd want to check that the dimensions are the same. I mean, this says 20 inches, that says 20 inches, so I think this is going to be the same thing. So this product, is what they're selling here in this listing. So what you'd want to do is you go to create an eBay listing, right? And you'd go, I'm not signed into an account right now because I don't want to have to censor out all my information, but what you would do is you'd go, create a listing on eBay. You could come here, you could even hit sell similar, have one to sell now, right? And you would want to use this title, not the Amazon title, because we don't know if that Amazon title sells. The thing is, this title, now notice it's different from the Amazon title. This title is a title that has proven to sell well in eBay. So people are, whatever it is, I guess people are searching for 20-inch dogs pet bed, you know? And the way that eBay titles are ranked, the first few characters are the most important, you know, first few words, and then the last words are the least important. So, you know, this part is what people are searching for, and that's what it's showing up for. So if you list this item, you can use these photos, these exact same photos that this guy has. You're going to use this title, and then you'd want to try to list for a few cents cheaper. So that's the other thing here. So this one is listed at $17.99, and it's also listed at $17.99 here. So this guy must be going with a cashback strategy. So he probably has either majorly discounted gift cards, and that's how he's able to sell at this price, or something like that. Because if you're getting shady discounted gift cards that you get for 30% off, then you can sell at a price cheaper than Amazon, and even after fees and stuff, you'll still make money. That's a bit of a more sketchy method. That's not what I recommend doing. But yeah, so that's what you would do to find items. You just do that and then do it a bunch. And once you find a guy who's selling, like this guy, we have proven that he's drop shipping now. That's obvious. So let's go to his page. Gosh, I'm sorry, my nose is so screwed up all the time. Okay, so he's got 268 items for sale. And if you sort by best match, usually you get some of their top items up at the top. So let's look here. Open some of these. Now it says 27 sold, 12 sold, 37 sold, 17 sold. I'm just going to hold down Control, click, and open a lot of these. He sells a lot of bed stuff. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, so let's see. Now, this guy, since he is listing at essentially at, $17.99 and $17.99. His profit is going to be all from cash back and stuff like that. And somehow he's getting a discount on his Amazon purchases. Probably is tax exempt as well. So this is not the ideal person if you're looking to list everything manually, because he's already pricing so low. He's like really hard to compete with. But you just keep doing this and finding different people. And, if he had priced this at like 21 and we had this information saying he was selling it, then you could drop the price slightly, drop it to $20.50. And then you're a cheaper price for the same item. So anybody who's sorting by price, like if it's selling for him at that price, if you're a few cents cheaper, it should sell for you. Now, also, if they've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, they're going to be hard to compete with. But if they sold like less than 50 of it, then they're still pretty easy to compete with. So, yeah. So, okay, so I showed you that one, and we were just going through his items. Let's see if we can find a couple more here. And it's annoying. I shouldn't have used incognito. I just didn't want to click the sign out button, so I just figured I'd do it in incognito. But yeah, so you can just either reverse image search. Usually you right click and there's a search Google for this image button. But if not, you can just copy image address and go to images.google.com, little photo button, paste the link, and hit search, and all sizes. And usually, okay, right there we can see Amazon.com. And then this one's Amazon. Yeah, so you click on that to visit the page. Sometimes they're old links. I'm going to open a couple and see which of these matches. Yeah, so that's not right. That looks right. And that looks wrong. Yep, okay, cool. Close. Oh, I just closed the link, didn't I? Ah, I'm dumb. Anyway, you saw. That was the same item. I found the same item. I just I thought I opened it in a new tab. Unless it was over here. Was it one over here? Oh, okay, well, I'll just reopen it there. Okay. So look at this. This is $23.99. What does he have it priced at? Queen. 21. Yeah, so like I said, this guy's going to be really hard to compete with because he's just working that cashback strategy, using some sketchy gift cards. So yeah, I wouldn't try to compete this guy. You just want to keep looking until you find a good seller, and once you've got a seller that's good, that is drop shipping and is pricing their stuff so that there's a little bit of margin left, then you're good, and you just basically steal all their items and price them for slightly lower. You look at everything, what they have that is listed that has sold, you then take those, copy the title, copy the pictures, sell it on your own account for a few cents less, sniper method, and you will make money. Also, on Amazon, you want to get the ASIN, so you can just hit Control F when you're on the Amazon page. I'm not right now, but when you're on the Amazon page, go ASIN, and make sure you have the right, product selected, of course, and then you just copy that and set that as your SKU in eBay, because if you're using Ship and Yably and like all that, your price tracking and stuff, that's how it knows to check the price and make sure that everything's good. But yeah, so this is like the manual method of doing it. You find a seller, find an item, copy the title, confirm that the title works. We can see here by clicking on that. These all sold in June, and since we've got more than 4 of them, we know this is going to be a good item. Want to make sure you compete on the price and stuff. But yeah, you just keep doing that, find some items with margin, and that's how you do it. And I guess I'll do a tutorial too on Zik Analytics, just to help you guys see how it works. But yeah, so this is the reason that I recommend using DropSource, because DropSource, they literally just do all this work for you and send it to you in a spreadsheet, and then you can just bulk list it without having to do any of this research stuff. But if you want to do it manually, this is how you do it. And if you want to do it manually, but you want to still save yourself a ton manually, if you want to spend a bunch of time finding it, but you don't want to waste your time trying to find all these sellers on your own, then what you can use is Zik Analytics, because Zik Analytics makes it very easy to just buzz through, find good sellers easily without just typing and guessing and keep checking and checking and checking. It'll, show you all the good sellers, and then show you their good items, and then you can easily, I'll show you how to do that in another video, but that is how you find items. And I'm going to say it one more time. Remember, the criteria for if an item is good or not is if you see it on somebody else's eBay account, right? There's margin left, and it's sold more than 4 times in a month. So if it's sold 4 times this month, copy the title, copy the photos, list the same item to your account for a few cents less. It can literally be 1 penny less. But if it's selling for them, it will sell for you. So you're just going to list the same item slightly cheaper on your account. And that is how you do it. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.